Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And again, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 40 yards. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Miller in motion right. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Then he completes it to Tompkins. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, this is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
He's got it at the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Miller in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He completes it right side to White. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Miller in motion right. Throwing again on second down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Brady on third down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Miller in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 2nd and 9, Allen
getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, defense.
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
A penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
On 1st down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Miller in motion right. On play action, now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're...
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 81 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On second and very short, Brady. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now here is another interception. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Miller in motion right. To throw again on second down. Brady steps away to his left. And he's able to find Miller. He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Brady gives this to White, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Miller in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Completion left side to Miller.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the side.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 51 yards.
And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run straight ahead here with White. And And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they will take a knee here. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.